Hello, beautiful souls. I wanted to share this special moment with you guys in my garden because every evening it's the craziest sunset. And today I actually also wanted to share some tips and tricks on meditation because my friend, she told me she's starting with the practice of meditation, and I wanted to write down some tips for her. And now I'm sharing those with you guys, and I hope that it can be of benefit to anyone who is watching. This is actually my wisdom book. I write all sorts of wisdom in it. So, number one, start small. I remember when I started meditation and I would only do it for like 2 or 3 minutes, and at first it felt like so little. I was like, other people do it for 2 hours. Shouldn't I just start with 10 minutes? But the moment I set a goal that was too high, I just could not uphold the practice of doing it. So I had to reduce it to like 1 or 2 minutes at first, because I also wasn't willing to wake up earlier, right? Because I didn't like, I knew it was good for me, but I didn't know how good yet. So starting a habit usually is a bit tricky for us because we want to feel like we've made an autonomous decision, and autonomy only comes when we actually start to see the benefit. So for me, I had to start small and then realize the effects that meditation started to have on me, and then I could actually gradually increase without it feeling like I didn't want to. Because when you're sitting and it's really nice and you realize, if I could just do 5 more minutes, that would be super cool. It comes from a different place than you forcing yourself, I have to do 10 minutes now. So I would say start small. Two, create time and space for it. So for me, it has always been the mornings, because in the evenings, I don't want to be doing nothing. So I would always do it in the mornings, but you can do it on lunch break, whenever it fits into your day. Choose that time and dedicate that to your practice, or at least 10 minutes of that morning or that evening to your practice. And also the space. It helps me to have a dedicated space where I sit down and I know, okay, this is my meditation spot. You don't have to create an altar if that doesn't feel right, but just having a space where you know, this is my place of calm and peace, because our body and our memory, it does remember the way we felt when we were there last time, or just the energy that is created in that space. So I really recommend, and I've also have received that advice a lot, of just creating a sacred space for meditation. I used to have it in my bedroom for a very, very long time, or even your bed can be your meditation spot. And now that you have set your time and your space for meditation, how do you actually begin? I try to sit upright and activated, especially because I do it in the mornings. If you don't feel sleepy, you can definitely lie down or get as comfortable as you want. But I feel like being a little activated, having your spine straightened, helps to not fall asleep. And I am definitely someone who falls asleep fast. Actually, at first, you can listen to guided meditations if that might help, or if you want to do your own meditation, it helps me to first focus on my senses. So I like to listen to everything that I can hear in the room or in the area where I'm at, or even my own breath, to feel the air on my skin, whether it's warm or cold, to go with my five senses and really kind of allow that to bring me into presence. And I will also listen to my own breath and feel my breath, just connecting to that sensation of my belly rising and falling again. And it also helps me, if I'm struggling to focus or to not drift off, to breathe in on a count of one and breathe out on a count of one, and then just kind of count my breath cycles until I get to 10 or 20, and then I can let go and just be with my breath. And yeah, that is kind of an easy way for me, and hopefully for you as well, to start the practice. But of course, there are challenges. And those challenges are our thoughts, or at least we think so. Because thoughts are literally part of meditation. And I know that because I've listened to a podcast of a monk, and he basically said that part of the meditation is your thoughts. So when you drift off into your thoughts and you come back and you realize, oh, I had those thoughts. So you come back into awareness and consciousness. That is what meditation is. Meditation is not having no thoughts and just being enlightened already. Meditation is actually keep coming back to your consciousness, to your awareness, and being able to observe your thoughts, because your thoughts are created from your mind, and we are trying to let go of that mind and sink deeper into our consciousness and awareness. And that is what meditation is for, to observe our minds. And there are some days, I have them definitely, where my thoughts are not stopping. Like, no matter how much I try to let go of them, they will just come and come. And that is the moment where I realize I have to accept it, and it has to be a reflection meditation, because you can allow those thoughts to be with you and to actually sit with them and look at them more deeply, for you to actually gain insight into why those thoughts keep repeating itself. Usually on those days, I will try to run from my meditation practice, because I know that something is going on, but those are the most important days to sit down and deal with them, because they're not going to stay forever. And now another thing that has really helped me in my practice is to set an intention at the beginning and come back to it at the end. And my intention that I always try to have is kindness and curiosity. It's better not to even do it in the first place if you don't try to meditate with the value of kindness. And curiosity helps you to stay open-minded, helps you to allow everything to be as it is and not to expect anything of yourself that just isn't. And we're actually trying to get into a state of non-judgment, so curiosity really helps with that. And last but not least, I would recommend personally, from my own experience, to really switch things up. Try to use guided meditation sometimes, to read about meditation, or to listen to podcasts, to go to retreats, to have maybe to join a meditation class, whatever it is that will kind of bring in new winds. I have definitely gotten to plateaus if I just kind of stay in my own bubble and always do the same thing and routine. You can just get stuck by yourself, and having a new environment or just something new will help to not get stuck on a plateau too long. And usually I don't realize when I'm in a plateau, so afterwards I can then see, oh, I've always done this. I've always kind of tended to have that way of meditating, and it helps to relearn it, even if you've been doing it, even if you kind of now start to do this for years. It is, even then, especially then, it's important to continue to stay open-minded and learn from people, because there is so much to learn. And I definitely hope that there is anyone who could learn anything from this video. I certainly hope so. And I wish you a beautiful day, evening, morning, wherever you're at. And yeah, stay kind to yourself.